Welcome students. Goopy Gyne and Bagha Byne is a short story about music, ghosts and wishes that come true. In this story, there are two musicians. Their names were Goopy and Bagha. Goopy Gyne is a man who cannot stop singing. Bagha Byne is a man who plays his drum all the time. The two of them decide to go to the king's palace and impress him with their music. On the way, they come to a thick jungle. There also, they start singing and playing the drum. Goopy and Bagha were a pair of musicians. Goopy sang and could not stop himself continuously singing. Bagha accompanied him on the drum. They decided to go to King's palace and wanted to perform in front of him so that they would get some reward from the king. While going, they come to a thick jungle and there they started singing and playing the drum. And it was past midnight, but they continuously did it. Goopy and Bagha performed for an hour or two. It was past midnight, but the two of them could not stop singing and playing. Suddenly, they felt that something was happening around them. Big, black, shadowy shapes seemed to be looking at them from the top of the trees. These shapes had eyes that glowed like lamps and teeth that gleamed in the dark. Goopy and Bagha huddled close together in fear and wonder, forgetting their music. They were trembling so hard and their teeth were chattering so loudly that they could not even run away. Here the word gleamed means shone or something shines brightly. And the word huddled means stood close to each other. And trembling means shaking. It was past midnight and they were continuously going on performing. And suddenly they felt that some shadowy creatures whose eyes and teeth glowed in the dark were looking at them from the top of the trees. These creatures were actually ghosts. Here, Goopy and Bagha were too much frightened and they started shivering. They were not able to speak a word and they wanted to run away from there. But they couldn't do it as they were fixed there. The shadowy shapes were ghosts. But these ghosts did not want to harm them in any way. In fact, they liked the music so much that they wanted to ask Goopy and Bagha to play at their king's son's wedding. So when the music stopped, they complained, "Why did you stop, dears? Go on playing." Goopy and Bagha felt a little better when they heard the ghost speak. This doesn't sound too bad. They thought, let's carry on and see what happens. Here, Goopy and Bagha, who were so scared when they saw the ghost. But these ghosts were very friendly. Actually, they enjoyed the music so much that they wanted to ask the two to perform at the wedding of their king's sons. Goopy and Bagha stopped being afraid and carried on playing the whole night. As soon as they started their song again, one by one the ghosts climbed down from the trees and started dancing around them. What a performance it was! Goopy and Bagha had never had such an appreciative audience. The musicians and the ghosts sang and danced throughout the whole night. Here, the word appreciative audience means listeners who understood how good the music was. And the ghosts were the audience here. When Goopy and Bagha started playing their music again, the ghosts who were at the top of the trees now one by one came down and started dancing around them. They were very happy and they danced so well. And Gopi and Bagha had such a wonderful experience here. All of them, Gopi and Bagha and the ghost, sang and danced through the whole night. It was a wonderful experience for both the musicians. They were very happy and the ghosts were also very happy with them.